Carlos, the Ultimate Fitness Training once again, and thank you so much for watching the video. And today we're doing another video in order to help us become our greatest version. So as you guys know, I love doing these videos in order to help us, help you guys to become better, fitter, stronger, healthier, happier versions. So today I'm doing 1 hour power walk in order to help me become better, fitter, stronger, healthier, less body fat, and ultimately happier. So as you can see, beautiful fresh air, beautiful fresh air. I love this. But anyway, let's talk about this particular subject I'm going to talk about today, of which is, I've had a lot of these this week about, Carlos, how do we keep results? Because a lot of people out there fail to understand, one, to get results, and two, to keep results. So let me dive deep into this one, and I'm going to start with 5 rules in order to keep the results. So number 1 is structure. Now a lot of us fail to realize, in order to achieve anything in life, you need to have structure. Structure is absolutely vital in order to help you achieve and keep any results that you've got now. So the structure is vital. So make sure, obviously, in terms of actually giving results, you need to have some sort of structure. So 7 days a week, and you've got to make sure from Monday to Sunday there's a serious structure around your fitness regime or diet regime. In essence, obviously, for your results in terms of fitness, you'll have to have some serious diet regime, as well as training regime, as well as supplementation regime. So you've got to have that structure in place. Now, what people tend to do, the misconception of it, is they have one good meal, or they're going by energy bar, of which they think is really good for them, and all of a sudden they think, oh, little changes makes a big difference. They do, when they are consistent, because a lot of people are not consistent in those changes. So they make little changes, which is, I say to you guys a lot of times, little bit by little bit, you make a big change. But what they do is, they do a little change, a little bit, but not often enough. So that structure has to apply, and you have to do the changes according to the structure, but you've got to do that structure every single day. Now, you may ask, within this sort of structure, oh, so I can't have days off. Yes, you can days off, but you can't keep on having days off, thinking that you're going to get great results. So structure is massive. Now, number 2 is performing the program you need to perform on a regular basis. So let's say if your goal is to get fitter, lose body fat, get stronger, you've got to make sure 7 days a week, you've got to be training at least 4 to 5 days a week, depending on your body composition, which is, I'm generalizing a little bit here, but more or less 4, 5, sometimes even 6 times a week, in order to get that result. Otherwise, you ain't gonna get there. Not by training twice a week. It's gonna make a huge amount of difference. You've got to get a little bit more activity in that physique in order to get better. Now, number 3 is your diet. Now, a lot of us forget the importance of having a good diet. Now, let me explain. Very simple. It's quite warm now. If we fail to do the right diet, okay, and I mean, you don't have to diet that rigorously. And obviously, as you guys probably know, obviously I've done a lot of different sort of type of diets, and I've competed in a lot of different things in terms of muscle modeling, fitness modeling. I've helped a lot of bodybuilders, a lot of fitness models, a lot of muscle models, in order to become their best version on stage. And there's many ways of dieting, and a lot of people forget that. They think just because they diet one way, there's only one way of dieting. It's not. There's many ways of dieting. But remember, once you start dieting, you've got to make sure there's some sort of consistency. And the consistency goes by really focusing on having clean diet. What I mean by that is take all the crap out. Okay, now if you don't take the crap out, what's going to happen is you're going to have a lot of stuff like high condimented food, highly sugary food, of which is really bad for us in order to help us become our best versions. And then I'll give you an example. A lot of people think, like, for instance, like that milk's still a healthy thing to drink. And yeah, I hear so many people say, oh, I've had loads of milk today, or I've had my cereal with my milk. And I'm thinking, if we all know what milk is, I'm going to say, do your own research. 30% mucus of the cow is terrible, absolutely terrible. There's a lot of bad thing there, and we keep thinking milk is a great thing for us. Now, vitamin D obviously is very important for us. However, there's a lot more vitamin D in spinach. Okay, so why don't we have actually spinach instead of milk? You know, milk, obviously coconut milk is good, almond milk is good, cashew milk is good. Now, a lot of guys, obviously soy is another thing. I don't advertise soya. I don't think you guys should ever do your own research about it. But going back to milk, just make sure you take that stuff away from around you. You don't need it. Honestly, you need calcium. But milk, and a semi-skim milk, fat milk, low-fat milk is terrible for us. Do your own research, have a look at it, and see what you think. It's actually really sort of responsible for a lot of congestions in our intestine and everything else. But you do your own research, see what you think, and then come back to me and tell me and discuss with me what you think about that. But anyway, going back to the diet, it's really important for us to realize what type of diet do we need to be in order to help us become fitter, stronger, healthier. Because ultimately it's not just about looking like a fitness model, looking amazing, it's about actually feeling amazing. So diet is imperative to be able to help you and to keep them results. And this is a lot of times people forget. Now, in order to keep the results, they fail to realize that they need to have a good structure of diets. Okay, now number 4 is obviously your tenacity, in your intensity, and your never surrender sort of attitude to train. Now, a lot of us out there, you know, we all have bad days. We have a bad day at work or 2 bad days at work. All of a sudden we stop training, okay? Because we've had a bad day. Now, we've got to become a little bit more emotionally intelligent. Now, we know that we're all going to have bad days. I know people have good days, people have bad days, but ultimately, you need to focus on the goals that you so want to achieve. Now, failing to do that, you ain't going to really achieve your goal. So, the fact that we have bad days at work or in family or with friends, whatever it is, we have to just stick to the things we so want to achieve. Now, I have bad days sometimes. Do you think I stop training? No, I don't. I go out there and do the training, although you might think, oh, because you're a trainer, you got time. No, I've got to rejiggle the time like you do, like everyone else does. I think sometimes we forget that our bodies are our subconscious mind, so it's so important for us. What I mean by that is our bodies is completely subconscious mind, so our physiques need to be able to move in order to perform to the best of our ability. So it's so important for us to be able to obviously express ourselves physically in order to perform better mentally. So that's one of the main things, okay? Now, the other thing in terms of keeping goals is how disciplined we are. Now, a lot of the times we forget that in order to achieve any type of goal, whether it's a business goal, whether it's a physical goal, whether it's a diet goal, there's got to be a level of actually discipline. And being disciplined is one of the main important factors in order to become. I've got someone just behind me. Okay, just basically, it's very important to become obviously disciplined. And in order to become disciplined, there's a lot of factors of which focus on that discipline itself. So I'll give you an example now. When you set a goal, okay, the most important thing about setting a goal is you've got a goal. Now, in order to perform the goal, there's a level of activity of which you have to follow. Okay, now a lot of people set the goal and they think, okay, I've got the goal, brilliant. Okay, it's like almost like New Year's resolutions. Anyone can set a goal. That don't mean they're going to achieve the goal. So you've got to put your leg work in it. You've got to really make sure you keep the momentum going. I tell you what, really a great example of keeping the momentum going is nature. Now, if you think about it, when there's winter and there's rainy days, nature comes through. Okay, now it rains every day, it's consistent. Okay, now bad days, that's a bad day if you think about it, really, in terms of, for some people, it's quite a good day because it's rain, it's good to have water as well. Now, that might seem a bad day, but it's consistent. Okay, rain, cold, rain, wind, it's consistent, okay? Not just one day of cold and all of a sudden it goes away. No, and it's consistent, so there's seasons. So that's the seasons for you in terms of actually getting your results. You've got to be consistent regardless of what happens in your life. Now, there might be a good day. You might go to work and there's a fantastic day, you go to the gym and you get results, okay? Then there's another day, you might have a really bad day. Why'd you stop? Okay, now a lot of people, that's all they do. They'll come to the gym once or twice, or go and train. I'm not just saying just the gym, I even train outside. And what they do is they'll stop. I said, why do they stop? And this is the biggest thing is, you've got to keep that momentum going. Remember about your goal, and that's why you started. So if you started, why are you stopping? Okay, so you've got to make sure there's grit on that discipline. And discipline, I tell you, you can talk to anyone. You can talk to anyone that knows about this particular, obviously me being a coach and a psychologist, obviously I talk a lot about this motivation and how to coach, how to help people achieve their goals. But ultimately that discipline is vital. So for you to achieve anything in life, discipline and legwork is vital. So without those two, it's flaky. It's not going to happen. You're going to do it a couple times and it's not really going to cut. You know, you got to make sure that discipline is vital. It gets delivered and you achieve your results. Here we are, another video. As you guys know, I love doing these videos in order to help us become our greatest versions. Okay, so today's video was really much about how to keep results, and those are elements that will help you to keep results. However, there is a lot more as well, of which I'm more than happy to discuss if you guys really want to. But anyway, you know where to find me on Instagram, which is Carlos Trainer 10. Also my YouTube channel, which is Carlos Trainer. And with all that said, guys, beautiful sunshine, sunny morning, 1 hour power walks. We're going to move on to do some sprints as well in order to help me, my consistency, and to help me being disciplined. I'm getting it done regardless of whether it's a bad day or good day. Fantastic day today, so it's a good day, so I'm getting it done. If it was a bad day, I'm still getting it done as well. So with all that said, guys, stay happy, stay healthy, stay fit,